Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. We have some amazing cards that came out, and there is a big shift coming. It is here, it is going, we are evolving, and the cards are telling us all that and then some. So let's get this show on the road. The first card that we got was, to me, a special card because it's union. It's 13. It's a 4. And she is completely engulfed and grounded. The butterfly is at her root chakra. Uh, Her chakras are lit up like a Christmas tree. She is unity. She's wholeness. Harmony arises when you are in alignment. And that's what all these cards have been telling us, that we need to get in alignment. All is connected, complete self acceptance. Do not dominate or be submissive. All center is the void. So, yeah, we need to center and align. That's very, very, very important. And all these cards have been telling us that. This symbolizes the opportunity to free yourself from belief in duality and embrace the whole. Duality offers contrast, yes, but there comes a time when understanding the black or white, right or wrong, good or harm, is all just a matter of perception. The Union card says that now is the time to step back and look at the whole from an objective point of view, or seek out someone who can help if you cannot be objective. Duality often separates what should never have been divided. While everything has its opposites, those opposites are not always opposed. And from a different perspective, they can sometimes even appear to be identical in nature. Both may be used to productive and beneficial effects. Free yourself from old beliefs that only serve to separate and divide. There is no right or wrong path. Both paths will take you forward. Neither is good or bad. They're simply two different paths. Yeah, me and my husband were just talking about something like this today, and it had to do with religion. And I have nothing against religion. Don't get me wrong, because I'm talking about it. And I have nothing against churches. But why is there, where we live, there's a church around every corner? Why is there so many churches if there is only one source, one God? If we are all, no matter what we call it, no matter what we say, it is one I am. It is the great I am, the creator of all. Why do we have to section it off in different areas? Why couldn't there be one big revival arena where everybody could go, uh, like a sanctuary, and pray how they want to pray, meditate how they want to pray. And it's all the same. So why are we divided in little sections? That, to me, is a big message, when we're so divided in everything, no matter what. The other card, this card is interesting, and this one card has been coming up so much. Let me find it. There it is. Activity. Activity has been coming up, and that came up with union, and it's the Knight of Wands. Choose which people, situation, or projects will benefit most from your efforts and attention. Stay grounded, and you'll make great steps towards success. What this is telling me is, like I just said, these churches are all segregating people into different areas and different sections. Here's this Baptist, Protestant, Jewish. Everybody is separate, but we're all one. So, should we do an activity to get something like that going in our communities where we're all, can we ever get that? Can we ever get the unity? I don't know. But that's what has to happen. It has to be a unity, a meeting of the minds instead of so much separation. And the other card that came, these cards last night were so interesting because we got this card the other day, but the card that came out with that was really interesting too. We got number 22, which is a master number, and it's intuition again. And it's very easy to dismiss the intuition and thoughts that come to us, but our sixth sense is no different from your for other senses. It is there to be used and incorporated into your everyday life, will only enhance it. The intuition card, when it appears, asks you to take a moment to reflect upon the times when you did not heed your intuition and things did not go as you hoped. Hindsight is a bitch. We've all had moments when we wish that we had trusted our gut feeling and said no to an endeavor or project instead of saying yes. It takes both courage and practice to heed your intuition. We are so often told to base our decisions on rational thought and logic and to weigh each choice with care. Our decisions make processes can, however, be enhanced by listening to your gut feelings. In fact, it is important to use both rational thought and reason and intuition and instinct. When this card appears, it signifies the importance of heeding your intuition. It is better to appear foolish in the short term than to make a mistake that could cost you far more in the long term. Yeah, I agree. I don't think we listen to our intuition as much as we should because let me find it. We got so many cards. I mean, literally so many cards. And my dog is barking in the back. Okay, that's why I'm not finding it. Okay. We got the high priestess, intuition with intuition. Keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself just now. Respect others, secrets as well as your own. Time to concentrate on your spiritual interests and listen to your intuition. The right teacher will appear when you are ready for the lesson. We are right now going under a tremendous shift, and lessons are just flowing in, and we really need to listen to all these messages. The union card, the intuition, it comes out again, the intuition and the activity. We have to do something. There's things in our life that we have to take care of. But I said to my husband today, wouldn't it be beautiful if we all worked on ourselves instead of working on other people, trying to change them to conform to us? Let's work on ourselves. That's the most important thing. We can't start changing everybody. I mean, it's just, it's not a good thing to do. We're all learning as we go. And it's an everyday process. And it's an everyday process just finding our triggers and listening to our intuition and learning what we need to do. So we don't have time to worry about other people. They will learn in their time. It's just like quitting smoking cigarettes or a habit. When you're ready, you will do it. Easy as that. This is the 12, the counselor, a water sign. Seek objective counsel. He had a time for question and mixed emotions. Look beyond the words to the emotions. Mixed or confused emotions. Listen, hear. A lack of empathy. There is a lot of people that just don't listen at all, period. Don't have time, not going to listen, not going to reach out, not going to ask you how you're doing. I'm just in my own little world. It is, yeah, we have to work on ourselves. We also have to pay attention to people around us, and it's not just about us. So when the counselor of water appears, she can signify a lack of empathy and understanding or an unwillingness to listen. and hear what's being said. Where yours or another feelings are concerned, are you being unsympathetic and rigid when compassion is needed? Are you allowing your feelings to get in the way of a resolution or forgiveness? Are you allowing your feelings to make you deaf and blind to another person's thoughts and feelings? Be receptive instead of rejecting. You don't have to agree, but at this time, it is important that you listen. This card is calling on you to remain objective and empathetic. I agree. Right now, it's hard because we're all trying to feel that we're right and everybody else is wrong. And there's been such a psyop on the whole human race in the last few years that at this point, we don't know what's true and what's fiction. And everybody's reaching for something, some kind of truth. And what's happening is everybody believes that their truth is the truth. And we have a shift, we have an evolution going on, and that's what happens in shifts and evolutions. Everybody goes and does research and finds things and does things, and some people don't do any research and just live, and you've got a total line in the sand, and that's where we are right now. And with the counselor, we got the 12. And what's interesting about this is the counselor is the 12 of water, and the hangman is the 12, and that's limbo. And use this waiting time to see your situation in a new light and find alternative perceptives. You may find an ingenious solution or gain a valuable insight. That just happened with us today, where my husband reacted, and I said, look, you need to back off and observe the whole situation. And you need to think about how it really was. You had a different perception of the whole thing. Now you have seen it when you backed off, and it's so different. You just can't even imagine. You'll see friends that you thought were really good friends that aren't so much really good friends. You will see family that is the same way. You'll see strangers. And it's all a learning experience. It really, really is. It is just all, we have to have those, unfortunately. And I can't state it enough that these cards are just telling us everything we need to know if we listen. Here, listen, listen, here, here. We got the three of air, and he is, what is he doing? He is expanding his mind. He is experiencing other lessons. He's educating lifelong processes. Yes. Right now we're going through earth school and mystery school, and we are leveling up and rising up in wisdom, and that's where we need to be right now. That is what source is telling us we need to be. uh the three of air cautions us against wearing our ignorance like a badge of honor. Choosing to willfully close yourself off to learning is nothing to be proud of, nor in the choice to speak from an uneducated perspective. There is a difference between having an opinion based on your idea of what is wrong and right and having an educated opinion founded in fact. Don't risk making a fool of yourself by declaring yourself knowledgeable if your knowledge and experiences are limited. Show that even if you lack in knowledge and understanding, you are wise. Admit your ignorance and own yourself to the opportunity to learn. If someone has a vaster understanding than your own, then learn from them and grow. Yeah. We need to quit trying to prove ourselves. I just said that. I mean, not all of us are right. And we might be right in a few things, and then a few things can be tweaked, and it can be, you can see it some way else that you might have been wrong about some of it. So it kind of, when you learn and you go back and you think about it, it kind of gives you an idea of more learning and seeing it different ways. And I think that's it's like experiencing different cultures. You're seeing it different ways. There's different ways of doing it. And what's interesting about that, and we were just talking about that, is we got the Six of Cups reflection. Enjoy reconnecting with the happiest aspects of your past, which energize, entertain, and inspire you for the future. Friendship, visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood memories, protection, and play. Yeah, we need to reflect on a lot of this stuff that's coming forward in our vision now, because if we don't stand back and reflect on it, then it'll just smack us in the face like and we won't be ready for it. We'll be like, oh my God, what just happened? So we need to be prepared for all this because there is so much going on right now. I mean, literally, because we got the sixth crone, and this appears it symbolizes the approach and effect of the state of being in your life in the future, whether it be a stage of life that you move toward or need to embody, or the influence someone who is crone in nature will have in your life. The crone is coming. Whichever it may be, welcome her with open arms rather than trying to ignore or resist her. Else, you might find yourself being whacked upside the head with loving efficiency. She represents the need to take a direct and forthright approach, especially when it comes to making future plans. Be brave and determined. Do what is necessary and not what is expected. The crone is a very beautiful wisdom card to get. And if you notice this card, she has this I call the inner child because she has the inner child within. She is a crone state. She has mastered herself. It could be a woman or a man now, have more choices available to them. Neither gender has to have a partner or children in order to feel fulfilled or complete. The time has long passed since it was necessary for humanity to reproduce in order to preserve or increase the numbers within a tribe. Our tribes have gone far beyond this. In fact, some would say that it is a wiser person who chooses not to reproduce because they think of the planet and its dwindling resources and not of themselves. Yeah, we have to keep working on ourselves. She's telling us, the crone, whether it's male or female, is telling us that we have to do that because we can't just assume what everybody else thinks is right. Because with that, we got the 17. Good number. The star. Follow your heart and respect your inner knowing. Trust that universe will bring you whatever you need. You have worked through heartache and conflict, understood the lessons of these difficult experiences, and are now beginning to feel hope again. The more you place your trust in the universe to protect you, the more the star guides you towards happier times. The card therefore reveals personal growth through healing past issues. You can be free from old patterns of relating and feel more whole and fulfilled in the future. The star is also a card of creativity and offers great reassurance that you're on the right path. So if you have been conflicted, suffering, or doubting your abilities, the star in your reading is a sure sign that everything will be fine. That was a beautiful card because we not only got the crone with the wisdom, we got the star. And that's telling me some amazing things are coming our way because this, we've been getting this card. And this card is, it's another master number and it's an 11. And it's the feminine and masculine, the fire sign. And we've been getting this a lot of readings, and this card is telling us that we need to work on balancing ourselves out. We need to work on our masculine and feminine, and those who live by the code and loyal, and that loyalty will not waver even in times when it may not be deserved. Uh, we have to, this is like a hero card in your reading, and you're being asked to embrace the code to act selfless for the greater good. It is time to be the best person you can be, to resist pettiness and behavior that make you less than you could be. We cannot all perform heroic feats, nor are we all meant to. However, we can choose to hold ourselves to a higher standard and treat all those we meet with dignity, kindness, and compassion. This is telling us that this whole reading is telling us that we need to work on ourselves. We need to get balanced. There's too much, uh, there's too much division in this world. Everything is dividing. We don't need those big clubs and everybody ain't in them. We don't need those. We need a club where everybody's in it, like a sanctuary, a beautiful place where people feel themselves. Because with that card, the masculine feminine, we got the King of Pentacles, trust. And I mean, protect what is yours while helping those on their way up the ladder. Enjoy the rewards that success brings. The king reveals a man who is ambitious, trustworthy, and protective. When he commits to a project or relationship, he is loyal to the last. He can be a powerful business owner or leader. He has a hands-on attitude as the you card in a reading. He represents generosity and love that what you gain, you share with people who are important to you. Yeah. We will find the people that are important to us. And because we not only got those cards, some other tarot came out and we got the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny. The wheel is not so much a doing card as a receiving card. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. Go with the flow. It's been telling us this for a while. It's been telling us to work on ourselves, whether we're doing it or not. I don't know. I can't control everybody, but the Two of Pentacles come out and it's options. Pay attention to the detail of any financial agreement or offer. Look to the long-term benefits rather than going for short-term gain. It's a decision card. It's underway. You're considering your options, rehearsing all the possibilities, outcomes, rather than taking action. The choice may concern jobs, places, study, potential homes. Whatever the choice is, you have options. There are demands on your resources, so you may find yourself juggling income or expenditures in order to balance the books. Everything has an option. So just remember that, because our destiny is what we create because of our choices. And the last card that we got was the Ace of Swords, victory. Use your intelligence and victory is yours. Yes. That was an amazing card reading. That was the shift that we're going into. If we work on ourselves, the shift will be easier to maintain in the long run because it is going to happen. It's an evolution. We've done it every 100 years, 1,000 years, whatever. But we have been going in it for a long time now, and we're in the storm. So we need to take advice and look within. Go within, not on the outside. The card we got from the practical magic was number 9, Outer Wisdom, Merlin's Temple. Now is a wonderful time to study, find a mentor, seek the wisdom of elders, and search for answers outside of yourself. Today, there is a wealth of wise and compassionate teachers around the world, offering their time and wisdom in so many ways. Elders from many different traditions are coming forward to share their culture and historical knowledge. There's an abundance of easily accessible books, workshops, and courses in a wide range of subjects. From the practical, motivational arena to the spiritual, religious, and magical, and the eccentric, occult, and deeply mystical traditions and mysteries that have long been secret or accessible to only a few are now widely available. And there have been an inspiring increase in online educational offerings that can be accessed no matter where on this beautiful planet you live. This card is a message that you will benefit from seeking knowledge or answers from an outside source for the issues you're currently facing. This is not to cast oppression on your capabilities. You are deeply intuitive with immense wisdom within, but sometimes a new perspective on a situation can make a huge difference, revealing something you're just not able to see. So ask for help or search out guidance you haven't yet considered. Go to the library and browse the shelves. Ask friends for recommendations on teachers or facilitators you might resonate with, or begin a course, apprenticeship, or study program in an area that fascinates and intrigues you. This seeking of outer wisdom will be deeply healing for you, opening you up to new possibilities in wonderful new ways, and could even lead to a new career, hobby, or passion you want to pursue. This card is a reminder to respect the elders of your community and to look a little deeper into the wisdom you've always offered you. It's also a great time to honor your ancestors, to search out information about where you come from, and to soak up the wisdom of age. Are there people you work with or encounter regularly you've overlooked who may have something to share with you? Too often, those with rich life experiences and hard-won insight are disconnected or ignored. Now is the time to look past the stereotype and appreciate them. If their views are surprising or strange at first, don't dismiss them outright. Ponder their words, mull over their guidance, allow your beliefs to be challenged by things you've never considered. What they offer may seem valuable, or maybe you'll learn just as much in disagreeing with them. By discovering what doesn't work for you or why you think the way you do, stay open to learning and growing always. Seek out mentors. Yeah, that is a great card. I love that card because we should seek out mentors closer to home. Respect your elders and mentors already in your life. Give them a hug, your grandpa. The crone sage, this work with the teachers in the triple aspects, the maiden, the mother, and the crone for the teachers and fathers and sage for in order to incorporate their wisdom into your life. Their cycle of rebirth, death, and rebirth, like all of nature, have much to teach. Whether you believe in deities as literally beings, many face of one teacher aspect of shared consciousness, or a part of your higher self. I don't know what's beeping, but I'm expecting packages, so who knows? That I don't know. That was a great card. Okay, we just have they're still cleaning up trees alongside the road out there, so I thought it was a package. And the dogs are probably parked because there's people walking out there and there's big trucks out there. Okay. The angels and ancestors card we got was the arrows. Surrender yourself with protective energy. Yeah, we really need the protection of the energy right now around us. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many hunter-gatherers would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going on to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on in the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Yeah, we all need to call on the energy of protection right now because there is so much going on in this world that is unpredictable. The other one, we are getting so much intuition right now. We have to really listen to this because these cards are all pointing. We got the moon card. Take note of intuitive messages. Um, Use your intuition, practices, discernment, see through illusion and blockages. The moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the sun is God, the moon is goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cycle's energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the moon appears in a reading, you are often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feeling arising at this time. They are messages from your souls and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. Yeah, that's a warning. The next card that come out was the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. Trust the powerful animal spirits within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you in your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energies within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The animal guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realms. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. That is a great message. And I really think we need to take heed on that message because the instinct and the intuitive have been there in all, what, three or four cards now. The Soul Helper Oracle had two interesting cards come out. And what's interesting about that is, I think the other day we got the Fox, and we got a number 9 earlier. We got a couple of them, and we got a number 9 here, and it says, leave your usual social circles behind, seek out true companions, number 9. There's a lot of changing in friendships and families right now. There's a lot of things happening where people are falling apart. They have friends that they once thought was a friend, and they were either using them or just being there for themselves. And people are seeing that, and they're tired of that. Or family members. Be aware of who your helpers are and bless the shared connection. Your true helpers have long been your soul's companions. They are always ready to guide, shape, and support your progress on the path to becoming a higher being. You have known them for millions of years. They are not the so-called friends who may tell you that you want them to hear, and yet in reality have nothing to give you, but rather they are people who may well irritate or make you feel uncomfortable in some way. Recognize and appreciate the worth of those people. They can teach you many lessons in life. Your helpers are also those who have fought for you and want to protect you, even though you may not have listened to them. Your helpers are people, animals, and other beings. Be open to every world. You are following the path of mastery, and those who can teach you are all around you. You have come a long way, met many helpers, and learned, or indeed not learned, many lessons. You have drawn this card in order to let one of your teachers go. You are too outgrown him or her. Look at all aspects of your relationship. What do you need to learn? This card reveals that the time has come to break away from your usual circle of friends and acquaintances and invite new companions into your life. Be brave and recognize that breaking off contact must be complete or not at all. There is no halfway house in this respect. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the fox, the herbal essence is silver fir, the healing crystals, carnelian, and the number is 9. That was an interesting, I'm seeing a lot of things happen like that in people's worlds where they had friends that they just weren't friends. They they didn't realize they weren't friends until now. Number 9 reveals that you have something new to learn. Be open, receptive, and curious enough to seek it out. You will then find wisdom and unconditional, deep healing love. Number 9 will help you reach a point of completion so that you can turn your attention to the mystery of the unknown and the new. The energy field is indestructible without being inflexible. Number 9 always remains true to itself. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Whose digits add up to 9. 9 times 9 is 81, whose digits add up to 9. Multiply any number by 9, then add 2 digits and result the number together, and they always add up to 9. It is almost as if, excuse me, it is almost as if it is absorbing every other number through this calculation. Number 9 teaches you how to do this, to accept the power offered to you in order to achieve perfection. This number is fulfillment, completion, but also a beginning and an end. Yeah. Because what's these cards are so intriguing as they come out, because I don't know what they're really going to say because I don't read them all, but I have a feeling what they're going to say. I channel the messages, and I channel also the messages that I'm giving to you. But a number 30 come out, which is a 3, which is Trinity, a partnership for the new age. It is time to welcome it. So we're leaving the unusual social circles and seeking out true companions in this one. And this one is a partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. A new age partnership is like a gentle mirror that reflects every aspect of us, helping us to negotiate the path of self-awareness more easily. In this partnership, we feel as though we can fly. It gives us the strength to believe that anything is possible, that we can grow and be a mutual support to each other. It teaches us that everyone and everything is unique and divine. This partnership begins where desires for the other person cease, replaced by a tender merging where possessions and control give way to letting go and freedom. Are you ready for this? You have drawn this card because your soul path is touching that of another person. The two of you now have the opportunity to combine and merge your paths for a time that will be mutually enriching. Alternatively, you are already in a partnership. Okay, my husband came home, the dogs went ballistic. I had to let them out. Okay, where were we? Alternatively, you are already in a partnership that is now demonstrating that required maturity and necessary willingness to reveal itself as partnership worthy of the new world. Examine yourself and do whatever is necessary in order to live in and enjoy such a partnership. Only those who give to their partner everything that they would like for themselves can receive the same in return. Your partnership will be a mirror for all the partnerships of the new world that will emerge in the future. However, this card is also telling you that now is the time for action. The time has come to tackle this issue. You are the creator of all that is or is not in your life. It lies in your own hands. Your soul helper oracles for the next 21 days are the power animal is the hare, the herbal essence is jasmine, the healing crystal is the rosette site, and the number is 7. Or 3. I'm sorry, 3. Why did I think it's 7? Okay. Number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Number three's energy field brings about diversity, creativity, creative energy, and overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. Those were really good messages for today. I think everything so far has been a really good message. And I think the best is yet to come because I am going to save those two for last, and I'm going to do the gateway of light activation. The karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story and live your truth. The karmic board is a congregation of spiritual beings dedicated to implementing the law of cause and effect. They have the capacity to help us overcome any karmic blockages that are affecting us. We can call on them to bring healing into our energy field and to clear away any patterns that are standing in the way of our experience of love and the expressions of our life purpose. Karmic blockages are often misunderstood. Many people think that a blockage is punishment for their bad choices or wrongful behavior, but it's not. Source is always on our side. It wants us to have a positive experience here on earth, but it also honors our choices and experiences. And sometimes these results in karmic blockages. It's important to know that many of these blockages were actually created by innocent choices. For example, continually letting someone's bad behavior or mistreatment of us slide because we really wanted to see the good in them, or choosing not to let love in because there was a part of us that was scared of the unknown. If you are being overwhelmed by a traumatic memory or a painful event, know it's because this old energy is no longer serving you and that your spirit is calling for it to be released. Okay, it's hanging on. It doesn't want to turn. It comes to you at a time when you are ready to surrender old ways of being and old stories. Know that receiving this message means your energetic self has been taken to the karmic board during sleep or meditation so that your light body can be cleared of all karmic blockages and stories. All fears, phobias, challenges with partners and relationships, and feelings of being misunderstood are being released now. You are ready to move forward. Yeah, we are. We're ready to move forward. Now, the two cards that came out with the Divine Master, and these are amazing cards, let me tell you. Uh, the Serapis Bay paradigm shift, activation to grow, make the necessary changes. Serapis Bay is the divine master who is responsible for helping those on earth move through the process of ascension, which isn't about transcending the body, but fully aligning soul, mind, and body to transcend all earthly limitations. He is a divine being who, according to the ascended master teachings, was a priest or spiritual practitioner during the time of Atlantis. And like many of the spiritual aware Atlanteans who were consciously living, connected to source, he fled the land there before it was hit by a cataclysmic when the Egyptians were. It is said he chose to incarnate several times as a priest. In one of his incarnations, he is believed to have unified the Greeks and the Egyptians in harmony and peace. To illustrate this, he was depicted as Greek in appearance, but with an Egyptian headdress and breastplate. A temple of Serapis is mentioned in historical texts dated back to 323 BCE. This powerful guide now assists those on earth willing to move beyond stagnant ways of doing things and into a more enlightened way of living. He is a master for the new age. This is a time of change, out with the old and in with the new. This isn't a call to discard tradition, but to reflect on what has been learned and how things can grow. You are being invited to move things forward rather than resist the change taking place. The universe is encouraging you to know that if you do resist change, when it does come, it might be more difficult for you to adapt to it. So don't hide or run from it, but meet it with grace. Your energy is being activated now. This means the gifts and knowledge that have been locked within you are rising to the surface. Your ideas, beliefs, you are rising to the surface. Your ideas or beliefs and trajectory are changing, which means change will begin to unfold around you. If you meet with resistance as you chart your new course, it's important to stay aligned with where you are going and what you are creating, rather than be pulled back into the old. You are here to evolve. Yes, we are. We are evolving. Now, this is an amazing card we got. He's working on his shed out there. Commander Ashtar, leadership activation, time to evolve. Trust in your ability to guide others. Commander Ashtar, sometimes known simply as Ashtar, is a multi-dimensional intergalactic being who is head of Ashtar Command, a group of highly evolved extraterrestrials who are dedicated to maintaining truth, peace, and harmony in the cosmos. He has been known to appear in human form so that he can work with peacemakers, peacekeepers, peacemakers, and light workers on planet Earth to support the evolution of the human soul. He also appears in the meditations of those who have the potential to lead others to wholeness and healing. If he comes to you, he is often inviting you to the Ashtar command ship, where you will receive information and downloads to help you evolve. Ashtar and the Ashtar commanders are here to bring you the message that you have the ability to help others heal and evolve. The challenges you are surmounting are opportunities to lead by example. Living honestly and sharing your truth have always been important to you. Know you are being given the opportunity to live your truth in view of the world. Don't be afraid to take the lead to evolve into your leadership role, you have to assume your position in the world. Your ego may be loud at this time and may try to keep you small. Don't fight it. Just prove to yourself and others that you have what it takes to silence this voice of limitation. You were born to lead, so lead. That is an amazing card. We had a beautiful reading today, and I think these messages were spot on for the shift that we're going through right now and the evolution. Uh, I want everybody to know that I love you very much, and may every step in your journey be magical. And I hope you have a magic holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you need to have, and just be you.